The American Power Act is introduced. A new containment structure has been deployed to try and stop the oil leak in the Gulf. And the first tissue brand to use 100% Green E certified renewable electricity has been identified. This is your Daily Energy Report. Hello, and welcome to your Daily Energy Report for Friday, May the 14th. I'm Ben Lack, and I'll be bringing you top stories coming from the energy sector. Leading off, Senators John Kerry and Joe Lieberman introduced a much-anticipated energy piece of legislation titled the American Power Act. The bill is focused on curbing U.S. greenhouse gas emissions and pushes for expanded nuclear power production, incentives for cleaner coal, money for the development of additional alternative energy sources, and programs that will help the U.S. move to a low-carbon economy. The carbon initiatives have received much of the attention because the bill calls for an emissions reduction from 2005 levels of 17% by 2020, 42% by 2030, and 83% by 2050. A greenhouse gas tax was included in the legislation, but if passed, wouldn't come into effect until 2016. While many are skeptical that the American Power Act will pass the Senate, the announcement was made to put pressure on all the senators and congressmen to keep the energy talks alive. The oil leak in the Gulf of Mexico continues to be a thorn in the administration's side as more than 200,000 barrels of crude oil are seeping into the Gulf. With the first containment dome operation on pause, a new top hat oil containment device has been lowered to the sea floor. The new structure is much smaller than the 40-story, 100-ton containment dome that was tried last week. The new structure is 5 feet tall and weighs less than 2 tons. And the hope is that this new structure will keep most of the water out during the capping process, which would allow engineers to pump in methanol to keep the ice-like hydrate crystals from forming. And finally, the Cascades Tissue Group, the fourth largest manufacturer of tissue paper in North America, has announced that they've made a 100% wind energy purchase for its North River product line. This makes Cascades the first tissue brand to use 100% Green E certified renewable electricity for one of its product lines. The additional annual purchase of 20,000 megawatt hours of renewable energy credits will reduce the company's indirect carbon emissions by over 43 million pounds, which is an equivalent to taking 3,745 cars off the road annually. Have thoughts or comments about today's show? Then please visit us at dailyenergyreport.com and let us know what you think. That's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week to check out the latest Daily Energy Report. Have a great weekend.